So we have just got a new tank in this dungeon and I am about to try out Holy Spec now. So what I've done is I've gone and got the glyph of Renew, just because, well, without the glyph I honestly didn't think it was just going to be too easy to overheal. Yes, I do know how to dispel, thank you very much. So let's pop down the light well and we'll see how Holy ends up. I've not really tried this yet. We now have 3 different Holy words. Chastis, I've not really seen it before, but I'm not sure if it actually exists on live, whether it's just me not paying attention to it. But it increases our Holy and Shadow damage by 15%. There is a reason for it if you're thinking there isn't, and it's purely the fact that if you're Atonement spec, that is the only reason though, so it's not anything good. You know, it's not really much to look forward to. But I don't know, Holy Priests, we'll have to see how they are, because usually their regen ends up a bit bad. You know, they're never really topping anything at all. They never really have done. Some people could argue that they're pretty good in live at the moment, but honestly I wouldn't bother arguing that, because they're not really that good, are they? You know, they have some nice instant heals and stuff, but not exactly anything overpowered, are they? So yeah, they're looking alright. There's not many glyphs for them at the moment, so hopefully a couple more glyphs will be added in. And I've gone into pretty much the same spec that I have got for my Disc Priest. Well, exactly the same spec actually, because there's not really anything else to get. So we'll have to see how the mana ends up, especially on the last boss. We'll see what's what. And we do have our Divine Hymn, obviously, as Holy. Thank God for that, because we will need it. I'm just trying to think of what to say, to be honest, because there isn't actually a lot to say. They are pretty unchanged as to what they are at the moment. Still got our Guardian Spirit, it does exactly the same stuff as it does now. They're a bit, well, I would say boring, but I quite like Holy Priest myself. But I guess if you were looking for something new, something different from them, then you may as well re-roll, let's put it that way, because there's nothing different here at all. Got exactly the same stuff that we're used to. You know, Renew might be a bit better with the glyphs, so maybe more hotting kind of thing, like a Resto Druid maybe. Maybe our Renew will finally be able to compete with Rejuvenation. However, Resto Druids do seem in a pretty strong place at the moment. But we'll have to see about Holy Priest. We'll have to see really what their Divine Hymn's like, because let's face it, bottom line, that is what has been making Holy Priests recently. So, you know, if their Divine Hymn ends up good, then that's pretty much them sorted anyway, isn't it? My mana is dropping a bit lower than it was with my other classes, but I am spamming Renew and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be. So we'll have to kind of test out a couple of spells and stuff, I guess. I'm not sure really what I ought to be using. I'm trying to be efficient though, because obviously Holy, it is usually about kind of spamming your efficient spells more than anything, isn't it? But as you can see, look, just from chucking out heals here and there, that has dented our mana a reasonable amount. Let's pop some thingamajigs for those people, just so we can absolutely speed ahead. Let's get another one down here for us. Lovely, look at that speed increase, 240% without a mount, lovely. Same, there's not really much to go for, to be honest. Apart from these last 3, that's going to be a very hard choice, as Blizzard probably knows themselves. I think that's why they probably put all of those together. However, they did say they were going to make some nasty choices in there, and they've definitely proven that with that bottom tree. But we'll have to see really, won't we? You know, can't judge anything until we see them, because as well I saw on my rep pally, there were some spells that sounded overpowered as anything, but after specking into them, I was thinking that was absolutely a rubbish decision. So we'll really have to see, to be honest, before coming to any conclusions. So let's get Holy Word Sanctuary going, see how this goes. I'm not sure, they might have increased that range. It does look a bit bigger, to be honest, and I think that increases our renew on the Circle of Healing. What's it called? Is reduced. Cooldown, that's one. Let's put some feathers down for people to take, if they need them, that is. Let's get a renew rolling on you. Now I've got to remember with my look, as you can see, Holy Word Sanctuary is already gone. 7k mana we're costing, it's pretty expensive. And also we'd be losing extra mana because we'd have to keep refreshing our renew. So when you got Holy Word Sanctuary up, to be honest, you do need to be pretty careful. I'll wait for people to get a bit lower, if there's going to be any damage. Damage is going to decide to happen, that might be quite nice. Oh god, no, I've got this guy pop up. No damage is good. Oh, he's actually doing some damage. Let's wait for people to get a bit lower, and let's pop a Divine Hymn. 17k heals. That's looking pretty nice. I don't know, it doesn't quite look as overpowered as it is actually on live, so I'm not too sure, to be honest. We'll have to kind of work that out. Yeah, right, I'm going to have a look at that actually, because that does need some looking at. It's a shame that belt gives a hit, that's quite nice otherwise. So I can, you know, Holy is a pretty nice spec, I'll give it that. My mana seems to be holding out pretty well, it's pretty fun to play. Obviously got all the pretty graphic animations, but I cannot actually see an actual point in using the Holy Word abilities. They are just not powerful enough. I mean, despite the 25% effective healing increase that it would give you on a person, it's only for 6 seconds, so I don't think it'd really be worth the extra mana cost unless, you know, they were really taking some decent damage. So, and also it only works for your healing spells, keep that in mind, so you know, no one else can kind of heal and get the increased crit chance on it, which is a bit bad. But, you know, that's how Blizz are, isn't it? So like, if something like that happens where someone's taking a bit of a nuke, I guess you can kind of use one of those. Why am I using heal on myself? That's the wrong button, that's why. Bloody hell. That's really hard to see, that is, and I've got my graphics turned up as well. That is actually really hard to see when he pops it straight on you. Nasty. Nasty boy. Bad man. My mana went down a bit there. Whether that was a boss. I don't actually have any drinks. That's me being lazy. This is a mana potion that gives us 2k mana. Yeah. 2k mana for the win. Now I am going to try Holy Word Sanctuary for this, just to see if it's actually worth us using it, which I hope it is, because it is pretty nice. It's very nice in live at the moment, to be honest. I love the spell, especially when you got, you know, 25 man raid going, but still we've got to see what's going on, really. So let's get some prayer of healings going out. Definitely some prayer of healings going out, probably get a bit nuked. Oh mate, you need one of those. Oh, hang on. What's going on here then? Oh, I'm mashing all the wrong keys, I am. My mana's holding out alright so far. The boss is on half health. Doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. Holy Word Sanctuary must have done something there. I haven't had to use my Divine Hymn yet, so we look alright. I might use it on the next one though, just purely because it saves a lot of mana. It's very cheap for what it does, to be honest. I'm surprised they haven't given that some sort of mana increase. Let's get our Divine Hymn rolling then. I'm not sure if it actually does as much healing as it does on live at the moment, because I know, well, on live it is completely overpowered, so that's really understandable. You know, you can get, well, what I usually tend to do is pop a spell power trinket, which I don't have macroed in with it at the moment. I usually macro in my spell power trinket with it. Yes, I am using the newbie valor trinket. It's not so good, only 388 on this character at the moment, so no. But actually that's not bad. I ended on 53k mana. The mana for Holy Priest actually seems alright, and we actually seem to be able to output some decent bursty healing. Obviously I could output a lot more with flash, you know, to build up serendipity stacks, but you know, it kinda depends. So overall I'm pretty liking Holy Priest. However, I do think that our Holy Word Sanctuary and also our Holy Word Serenity, they just cost too much mana. The bonuses they give aren't good enough. So that's my verdict.